So let me tell you a little bit about our Trust Synod. It's coming up on the 19th of October 2023 and it's taking place at the Alive Church in Lincoln, right in the middle of Lincoln, hopefully right in the middle of our Trust so everybody can take part. The idea is that as a trust we're going to come together and create a space for dialogue, for listening, for inspiration from the Holy Spirit, and also a space where we can recognise that not just in our trust but globally something really important is happening. If you're not aware or haven't heard about it, for the last 2 years as a church we've been going through something called a synodal process. This one's been a bit special because it's been challenging us as a church to think about how we listen to each other, how we dialogue, how we talk, and how we really understand where the Holy Spirit is taking us. And the reason we're meeting together as a trust is, well, kind of two reasons really. One, to coincide with the last, or kind of the first big session that's happening over in Rome at the Vatican. 2,500 people are meeting there, and you can check out one of our other videos if you want to learn a bit more about synodality and what it all means. But because that's happening over there, we wanted to kind of mirror that over here and give us as a community a chance to dialogue and talk about some of the very same issues and topics that those at the Synod will be discussing. The Synod process is not the end. If anything, it's just another step on the journey. This will not be the last time we do it. In fact, if anything, hopefully this will be the first of an annual event where we'll continue to listen to each other, then take back to our communities what we've heard and understood, talk some more, listen some more, and then carry on that walking together, that accompaniment which synodality is all about. For each of our primary schools, we're asking you to bring 5 delegates, and for each of our secondary schools, we're asking you to bring 10 delegates. So that's 10 people from across your school community who can help be part of the conversation. Over the course of the day, you'll end up speaking to whoever you end up speaking to. There's no kind of mega structure. You're going to end up on different tables with different people, having different conversations. But what we want you to do, if you're one of those people coming from your communities, is to try and represent the voice of those people who need to be heard. We're asking all of our schools, all of the people involved, to think about those people in our communities who've got voices who need to be heard, those people who can represent others, speak for others, advocate others, and maybe those people who've not necessarily been involved in something like this before. It might be when choosing your delegates as a school, you think about those people who've not ordinarily had the chance to be part of an event like this. The Synod itself is doing its best to draw its voice and its opinion from as many different people as possible, and that's what we want on the day, as many different people as possible. We're having members of our central team, our finance departments, our HR departments, our governors, our priests, our clergy, our parents. We're getting as many different people involved as possible because all of those beautiful different people actually make our community what it is. This Synod is for everybody. Whether you are Catholic, Christian, of faith, no faith, it doesn't matter. In fact, the more different people we have, the better, because only by doing that can we really listen and understand the communities in which we serve. We are beautiful because we are diverse and different, and so every single person is welcome, and I invite every single one of you to think that this could be something you could be a part of. There should be a little QR code, and there's certainly posters around. If you are interested in coming along, then register for your school or group. We've got to limit it to make sure everyone can be there. Obviously we've got 36 schools and parishes and deaneries and all those people to represent. So talk to those people at your school, talk to those people who are involved with you, and decide who can best represent those voices and those things that need to be heard. And then join us on the 19th of October 2023 at the Alive Church in Lincoln for our in-person synod. If you can't be there or you're not one of the delegates, the opening and closing liturgical prayers will be live streamed on our YouTube channel, Chaplaincy Space. The link should be around here somewhere. So check that out or hit subscribe to make sure that you're ready to watch that so we can all join together in prayer at the start of the day. But it promises to be a great chance to start a really positive, meaningful dialogue, which I hope and I pray will shape and direct and affect the mission and direction of our trust. We're being called as a church to listen to the Holy Spirit in our lives and to listen to each other. And that by being close, by walking together, we can discern what the next step is, what the next kind of direction is for us as a community, for us as schools, as parishes, and for us as a church. We want you to be a part of that. And I can't wait to see you on the 19th of October at the Alive Church in Lincoln or online for one of our prayer services. Thank you so much for your support. Get thinking about who your delegates are going to be, and we'll see you soon.